What up? What's up, Frankie? Mr. Goat. It's not. This ain't. It's me. You're on my page. Rosetta, what's going on? What's everybody up to? Big B, what's up? Oh, you saw it. You saw him. I have one on there. I put one on there. I started that one, and then I haven't done anything since then. Daniel Peachy, what's up? What up, Kenny? All depends on the shirt you're using. Probably, is it 10 by 12 shirt, one color, front logo, back, one side color. I'd have to see the image. Jerome, what's up? I'd have to see the image to be able to give you an accurate price. I don't want to lie to you and then I send you a... Yeah, they are. They're like for outdoors. I did one, came out good, but I didn't like it. Tore it just a little bit. So I might have to switch it to like a ballpoint needle. I'll show you guys in a little bit. Oh, how much did you charge? I'm not sending them to you. Okay, cool. Because I'm like 3 weeks away from doing one job. How many colors is it in the back? I can show you. I can show you exactly what I charge. Show you what I charge. So let's look at this. What up, Chewy? What up, Boo? Toronto, Canada. What's up? What's going on? Let's say Justice. There we go. So for the main print, depending on how many colors it has, one color front, one and back. So it all depends on what you're doing. How many shirts there are? I think you said it, 100 and something. Did you say how many shirts were in there? 120 shirts. So for 120 shirts, one color, full print, I would charge $250. And then for the additional area, depending on the size of it, if it's a chest piece, it would be $125. $125 for a one color. But then again, like I said, this is how many colors it goes across, right? So take a screenshot of that. Good. No, sorry. Take a screenshot of that one. Depending on if it's going on a light color shirt or a dark color shirt, right? So it all depends. What's up, Jesse? I bought a gimbal for this thing. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, it's about right. I got 120 shirts in here. I got 120 shirts down here. That box right there, that's a one color front, one color back. And I'm charging them $6. But that's just one color. You know what I mean? And they were okay with it. My fault. Let me turn that off. But yeah, right now I'm working on these. I did the hoodies already. I did the front and back of the hoodies. No, it was just the front of the hoodies. So I did the pink shirts for the front and back. Doing the back of these right now. And then DTF prints are going too.
Whether you're a gun enthusiast or you're just looking for home protection, Southeastern Armory is the place.
So let's look at those. I got one that just finished, so we'll go put that one onto the chingadera. Here's one.
Selection of factory and aftermarket accessories. They're a Class 3 firearms dealer with a full selection of silencers in stock. Plus, they're the Augusta area's only label block dealer. It's the gun enthusiast paradise. Thousands of hard-to-find firearms along with collector knives too. So if you're a gun collector, an avid hunter, or you're just looking to protect your home and family, Southeastern Armory has you covered with a great selection of new and pre-owned firearms. Not to mention their highly competitive pricing and all the brands you know and love. Remington, Beretta, Smith & Wesson, Ruger, Glock, and more. Southeastern Armory, located inside Freedman's on Washington Road at Alexander Drive in Augusta.
Shirt not included. Customer bought the shirts. Yeah, still the. So yeah, they brought these shirts, and I'm still charging them $6 to print it, plus $30 to set it up. Two screens. I do everything. I got hats I got to do right now, but I haven't done them, Kenny. But I don't screen print hats. I was confused on what you were asking. I don't screen print hats. JBM Designs, what's up? So are you doing more hats or screen printing? I do everything. Whatever comes in here, Kenny, I do it. I got a visor I got to do right now. I got some shirts that I'm doing embroidery on, DTF stuff, screen printing. Everything. Jason, Graphics Warehouse, I just did his stuff. Your stuff is done, Jason. I just gotta get it ready to go. I don't know if you want me to show them. I won't show them unless you're okay with it, but I won't show them. Start the next. Someone ordered like 20 prints, Halloween prints, and I got 20 of them. I got, what is it? I got 15 of them down. I gotta do these right here now. These 5 of these. I go home late every day, Kenny. If you don't watch my stories, you see look. That's starting, so I just did that one, right? And then I gotta do these right here. So I just did that one. That one's done. I'm not gonna run another one because I want to switch out the needle to a ballpoint needle. And then I'm doing this also at the same time. Big boy. Boy's gonna be very excited. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks good. Let me show it to you. I'll show it to you right now. I'm gonna redo it though because I don't like the way it came out, and I'll show you why. Because when you do embroidery on t-shirts, it's like, it's rough because embroidery on t-shirts are so thin. It looks good. Looks really good, except right there. It ripped the shirt. And that's just because of the, I use a thin needle, but it's just because it's a, I'm trying to work this. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. The needle, I don't know, it's just because it's thin material. I guess I got to use a ballpoint needle on it. So I'm going to do that. And once I get that done, you'll see it. Right now I'm doing these. Then I gotta switch these over to the youth palettes that I have, because I got 2 T's and 3 T's and 4 T's and 5 T's to do. Let me finish these right here and I'll throw another one of those on there. Change out the needle. See how it looks. Those of y'all that have bought DTF prints, y'all killing it, I'm telling you. No. Everything from small to 5X gets the same print. But when I do the 2 T's and the 3 T's, I'm gonna switch out the image. Because this print right here that I'm doing on the back of the shirt will be way too big for the little tiny 2T shirt. You know what I mean? So I will switch those out. I'm just glad I don't have to put a white underbase under this. This actually looks good without a white underbase. Look at that. Without the white underbase, it still looks good. So it's always hit and miss. You know what I mean? Depending on what type of ink you're using. So for this one, if you guys saw my my Instagram story, this ink that I had right here is a light blue, and what I did is, see what I did with it. So this is the ink that I ordered. Bright blue. The image they sent me was a light blue. So I bought these containers right here. I put some in here. Well, I put white. I filled it up with white. I filled the container up with white, and then I started adding blue to it till I got this shade of blue. So I was able to make this ink with what I had. Instead of, I love it. Instead of having to like, oh, I don't have the ink, I need to go and order it and then wait for it to come in. No, I just need to lighten it up. I needed like a light blue, baby blue. Yep. So now I got this color. Like a Carolina blue. So those containers that I have, I think they're like $2. Let me show you. So I buy these. Basically, it's the container that comes with the ink, right? I think these are like $2. Screen print direct. So I just buy a bunch of. I think I bought like 10 of them for situations like that. You know what I mean? And then whenever I need to make my own ink, I need a different shade of blue or whatever color, I just do it myself. You know what I mean? Instead of having to go out there and buy it. I don't know how that moves. I'm sure it stays right there. What's everybody else doing? What black ink works best on 50/50? I use all purpose. So all purpose can go on just about anything. So I ordered my ink from Total Ink Solutions, right? Total Ink Solutions. Not telling you it's the best ink in the world. Not telling you to go out and buy it. But if you want it, there's a link in the description, right? Anyways, all-purpose, AP, right? Look for that whenever you're ordering ink, or just go to their all-purpose inks and look for that one, AP. Yeah, get it. Practice that MT 1501. Need Mexican blanket vinyl. Need Mexican blanket. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I have to look to see if they have it. How do you DTG? What degree do you put it on? 320 for 15 seconds. You talking about direct to garment or direct to film? I know you said DTG. Are you trying to press a shirt with DTG? That's what I'm confused about. DTG, so after I do DTG on the print, what I do is I hover it over it for probably like 10 seconds, and then I press it 320 degrees for 12 seconds with a parchment paper over it though. Alright, so those are done. We're gonna let those drop in the box. Look at this, it's not shaky. Buy me a gimbal. It's not to like hold it and be shaky because we shake a lot. You know what I mean? So here they come. And then we'll go set up the embroidery machine to do the I need to. I haven't, dude. I'm telling you, like, Gabriel. I'm telling you, like, I haven't done YouTube videos like I want to because I have been so busy, like, so busy. That's why I was like, I'll just go live. You know what I mean? Heck, we could do one right now. You want to do one? Let's do it. We'll do one right now. Let's do it. Let me grab a shirt. We'll let those fall into place. And we'll do it. I'll do this dude's logo. This dude that just bought those prints for me. Sorry. Alright, so we're in the little prison over here with shirts everywhere. So let's see. We'll do a I'm just gonna do a little baby shirt. I'm not gonna do no big one. Cause I'm doing it for him for free. You know what I mean? So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do direct to garment. We're gonna do direct to garment right now. Right? Live. Let's do this, right? Gabriel, you asked for it, let's do it. No video, we'll do it live. Right, so here's my direct pre-treater that I got right here. The direct pre-treater. Alright, so I put this stuff in a solution down here. You can see that right there, right? So that stuff is in a solution, and what I do with that is it will keep the keep it from clogging, keep it from messing up, right? So inside of that down there we have the little nozzle. I just ordered another one. Why did I order another one? Do I need another one? No, but you never know. If something happens and I need it and it goes out, at least I'll have a backup, so I don't have to worry about, dang it, I need to order another one, right? So after you put that in there, you got this little washer. Oh, the camera's over here. There it is. You've got this little washer looking thing. You drop that one in. then you got a little filter, which looks like that, right? So then we put the filter inside of there, right? It's all inside of there. And then it goes up into the nozzle thingamajig, right? See if we can see that. Let's see. So right here, put it right there, and it goes into there, right? So then I just push it back into this, put it inside of there, turn it on. Going to load this shirt. Rod, if you're here, I just saw your message, but it went away. Let me see. Yes, only 2 polos. I got it. Yeah, but the one of them, I do have 3 of them. So hopefully the next one, if you're still here. All right, so we put the pre-treat. We put this on here, right? But before we could do any of that, we have to come over here and purge the machine, right? So I'm gonna purge it. It's telling me to turn off. Hey, Lily, what's going on? Martine, what's up? This one is the direct treater dual. This is the one I have. It's their new one that they have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shut off the cleaner valve. I shut off the cleaner valve, and I'm turning on the dark treatment. Right. So I hit OK. It's gonna tell me to make sure that this little nozzle, you can see it with the gimbal. See, the gimbal won't let it go down. All right. So right here, I have to turn this up and down. Right. So I turned it up and down. And now it's going to purge the line, purge all the cleaning solution out, and it's going to add the dark treatment inside of it. So that's what it's doing right now. About the solution, so here's my little stash. I keep it down here. So this is for my lights, this is for my darks, and this is for my polyester. I keep 3 of them. So if you look, I got 1, 2, 3. There's been times where I won't get anything for direct to garment, and then like next week, let me see what I got. So I got 2 of them. I got 2 gallons for dark, right? So I got like 160 shirts that I'm doing front and back for direct to garment. So I know I need to order some more, but just in case, you know what I mean? So once it purges it, then you have to open it back up or leave it open. I usually just leave it open. You're gonna rotate. It's telling you to rotate that nozzle, that knob back, and then you hit it again. Now it's just spraying it. So what it did is it just sprays it into this little box right here. That box drains into one of these little containers in the back, right? So now we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna do something small on this shirt, but we'll go. You could pick how much pre-treatment you want to put on it. Hopefully you can see that, right? So if I want to put a whole bunch, I could turn it up all the way. I usually just leave it at 3. The more you put, the more starchier, the harder the shirt's going to be. Then you can pick how far down on the shirt you want to go, right? So I'm going to go about that far. It's probably going to do the whole shirt because it's a little kid shirt. You can hit start. If you look down there, this is a pedal. So with that pedal right there, I don't have to hit the start button, right? Because I can just hit the pedal. So I'm gonna hit the pedal. You see it moving? Pre-treats it, right? Since my conveyor dryer is on. This is what I like about this side window is I can take it from there and drop it into here, right? And then I'll wait for it to come out on the other end. Everything that I have is from Omniprint. So whatever they sell, I'm not even sure what brand it is. Gamut Plus is what the containers say. And then I'm just gonna wait for it to come out. So this pretty much dries the shirt. What it doesn't do is smash down the fibers, right? And that's the main thing. You have to pre-treat it, and then you can see the difference, right? You can see where it's wet and it's not wet. It's right there, you see it? It's wet here up, and from here down it's dry. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it to the heat press. We're gonna do it again, right? But the main reason that you do a pre-treat is so that it can print to it, obviously, right? But also smash down the fibers, so whenever you're printing, those fibers that are sticking up won't get printed. If that makes sense. You want the shirt to get printed, not the fibers. So before we do that, I want to set this up real quick. So whenever we finish that, I can finish printing these little bit of shirts, because I got to do I got to clean like 7 screens. Oh my gosh, I hate cleaning screens. But I gotta do it. I don't have a dip tank. I need to order a dip tank. I just need to say, okay, let me buy a dip tank. Because it'll probably take me like 2 hours to clean screens, when I could just get a dip tank and it won't take but 10 minutes, right? I think Monday I'm just gonna, I want to get a dip tank, a washout booth, and the light, right? But then I'm looking at about $2,000 for all of that. Probably like 1,500 plus tax, you know what I mean? I think I'll just do one, and then I'll get everything else as we go. So exciting, isn't it? Just give me a second, real quick. I just want to get this ready for my next, after we print this shirt, right? See, like this is a youth small, right? And I'm getting ready to do 2Ts and 3Ts. So I put that image on this shirt, but look how big it is. It almost goes all the way to the bottom, but it's all good. If I did it on the 2T, it probably wouldn't even fit. All right, so we're good. Those are done. Alright, so I need to turn down the heat press because it's at 400 degrees is what I put it at whenever I'm doing these to dry the powder. I do it at 400 degrees for 60 seconds.
Together, we can stop the heist.
Say no to big down payments at Evans.
Evans Kia.
In Evans, Georgia, call 800 QT is
EvansKia.com.
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 So here's the one that just printed while we were doing that over there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. We're not gonna do it yet, but next thing I'll do is I'm gonna put this shirt on here. But it's still wet, so I have to dry it. Christmas is coming. What about you? Christmas is coming.
We don't want your car. We need your car. And we'll return the favor by giving you the best deal possible.
Alright, so while we wait for that thing to cool down real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I am going to do what I said I was gonna do. A little bit of everything, right? So I'm gonna change out. We grab a ballpoint needle. I know there's a box in here somewhere. Here we go. So this is the ballpoint needle right here. You can see it. Where's the camera? Oh, here it is. It's sharp, but it's a ballpoint. So I'm gonna take this one out of here. All right, so that's changed out. Now we're gonna put a shirt on here. The Hoop Master, right? I got this. Saves you a lot of time. Get one. Get one if you're gonna do embroidery. I think because these shirts are so thin, I'm gonna double up on it. I don't like to embroider like shirts like this because they're just so thin, you know what I mean? Lee, whatever, yeah. What's up? Hello, my rich friend. Ain't nobody rich here. Bobby Blues, what's up? Donald, what's up? So check this out. I'm gonna show you exactly how this works. Donald, check this out. For anybody that's looking to get into embroidery, right? You take this piece, put it in there. Right, I'm gonna use 2 sheets of backing just because the shirt's so thin. You got this little flap, you pull it down, pull it up, put this in here. Now your backing is secure, right? So we're doing this on a 2X large shirt, right? So you look right here, this comes with the Hoop Master. I put it like in a piece of plastic. You can see it. And what this thing does is like logo placement, tells you exactly where you're going to want to put it. So this is telling me for a 2X large shirt, I got to put it at F20, right? So, okay, let's do this. So F20 is telling me to put this little circle thing on number 20. And then whenever I bring the collar down, it needs to go to F, right? So I used to just do it on a table and eyeball it and hopefully it was right and go from there, right? But this takes away all the guesswork, right? F20, bring it down. Just like if it was on someone's head, right? Neck, body, whatever, right? So you can see how thin this shirt is. That's why I don't really like them really thin. Right. So we're at E, we're at F. So the bottom of this is at F, right? Make sure it's nice and straight. The top of your collar or this whatever seam this is, both of them match. Good to go. Take your mighty hoop. This U shape right here faces up. Put it on there. You got it in place. Done. Hooped and ready to go. Let's go. Tell me that wasn't easy. And then I take it. Make sure you open this up. Make sure you open this up. Stick it in there. Push it in. Verify, right? Verify. Make sure your shirt is not tucked underneath this bar right here, because if it is, you're going to sew the back of the shirt to the front of the shirt. Right? Yeah, so easy. I can't stress. Check. Make sure your stuff is not tucked underneath. Because if you don't, let me show you what can happen. Like I do so much embroidery, I do it so good. Like sometimes I sew stuff and then the garment doesn't want to just like, have you ever had something and you get it and it's so good you just don't want to let it go? You know, I embroidered this thing the other day and it came out so good. The garment didn't want to let go of the hoop, right? So see, I did this so good, the garment doesn't want to let it go. Look at that. It's like, nope, you're not taking it. We're one now. We are one. No, what happened was I sewed the back of it to the front of it. The back of it, here's the front. Wait. I don't even know where it's at anymore. I think this was the front. Yeah. There, something like this. I don't know. There's the inside. This is supposed to be the back. This is the back, man. Like, look, I embroider so good. The garment's like, nope, you're not letting me go. So how do you fix this? How do you fix this? How do you get your hoop back? You got to cut this. You got to cut it. You got to cut it. It's sad to say, but I'll show you. So now I gotta pay for someone's gi, right? I think it's like $50. It's all good. That's why I tell you, that's why I stress to you, make sure your shirt or whatever you are stitching is not underneath that bar. Because if it is, this is gonna happen. And in order to get your hoop back, this hoop right here costs more than this, right? So I want my hoop back. I will take scissors to it, just like this here. And tell this gi that I want my hoop back. Look, now I got it back. But it was coming out good. It was nice and straight. But if you look at the back got sewed to the front. Like I said, shit happens. I don't know, maybe I'll join karate or something and use this one, and I won't have to buy one. But see, here's the back of the shirt. Here's the back of it that got cut underneath. That's why I tell you, if you're doing embroidery, I can't stress enough. Even though you put it on there, pick this up, pick this up, right? And just look. Make sure there's nothing. Because you could do that, and this piece could be stuck under there, and as soon as you start to embroider, guess what's going to happen? The shirt, the back of the shirt is going to be sewn to the front of the shirt, right? Nothing in the way, nothing in the way. Good to go. Good to go, right? Good to go. So then what we're going to do next, right? What we're going to do next is, what's up, everybody? All right, so what we're gonna do next, we switched out the needle because, like I showed you, if I show you this, you're like, yeah, that looks good, right? Looks good. But for me, right there, it tore it. So I'm gonna redo it. I'm not gonna give someone something that I wouldn't wear, right? So we're using just black thread. So we already have it on number 3, right? Which is over here. Let me see, focus. So what you do is you come up here. These are where your colors are at. These colors right here don't match my colors back there because I constantly change it. If you look right here, number 1 is red, number 2 is orange. But if you look, number 1 is white, number 2 is white. So it doesn't match. As long as you know what you're pressing, you're good. So number 3 is black. We hit number 3, we're good. Hit OK. And then we're gonna do a trace. So that's this little button right there, right? Whenever I hit that button, this gimbal's like, nope, this is where I'm at. Right, so I hit that trace, it's gonna do this. Hit OK. And basically what I'm looking for is for it not to hit the hoop, right? If I did this, and I move this needle all the way over to number 15, right? And you hit trace, do not hold this needle down. Don't hold this needle down, because as soon as you hit trace, this thing's gonna be like, make this loud grinding noises, and that's not what you want. It always, this machine always traces off in number 1. So you hit it, you hit trace, and you wait. You wait for it to get to position. Once it gets there, you can then push it down. But if you do it before that, while it's turning on this rotary thing, what's gonna happen is it's gonna make a lot of grinding noise, right? So don't do it. All right, so we're traced, we're good to go. Our image is centered. Whenever you're ready, hit start. I just want to check one more time. Yeah, we're good. But you can never be too sure. You know what I mean? So I'm running it at 700 stitches a minute, which is pretty good. Let me turn the light off. Maybe you can see it better with the light off or on. All right, so we're running at 700. I'll bump it up to like 7. And I think that already looks better. So the difference between a regular needle and a ballpoint needle, right? The regular needle is sharp, so it's penetrating, right? It's penetrating, it's ripping, it's tearing, it's making a hole every time it goes into the shirt, like whenever it does a hat, you know what I mean? So whenever you're using a ballpoint needle, it's not sharp. It'll still poke you. It'll still make you bleed. I said, but what's gonna happen is, with a ballpoint needle, it hits the fibers, and it, like, instead of ripping through them, it like spreads them apart. I guess we could say it just hits it, and as it hits it, then the thread, the material will move, and the needle can go right through it without tearing it. Hope that makes sense. If not, well, I mean, I don't know. That's my way of explaining it, right? Where do you get needles from? I think we get them from One Stop. These, yeah, One Stop. I think that's what it's called, One Stop. It's called One Stop because they sell everything, like screen printing supplies. I don't buy screen printing supplies from them because it's really expensive. Total Link Solutions is my guy to go to. So this already looks good. Check this out. Remember, if you guys are looking to get into embroidery, check out Ricoma. There's a link in the description. By you purchasing one of these with that link, it'll save you $250. I just gotta see when it gets back to that spot if it's gonna rip it. That's my thing right now. But in all, it looks good. So always have a stash of needles, right? So you can order them by the pack. Fidel, what's up? You can order them by the pack. I order them like this. This whole pack was a pack of needles, you know what I mean? And then the same thing like with this over here. Check this out. So this is how I order them. I order them like this. There's one missing because I have it over there. Oh, here's a new one right here. So these are 7511s. No, these are 80s. I hardly use these. These are for like really, I guess, I don't even know what these are used for. But I bought them. If I need them, I have them, right? Something that's very hard to penetrate. If I did like a Letterman jacket, I guess. I don't know. But I just ordered, see, 75, the 7511, those are the ones that I usually use. And look, I got a whole bunch of them because you never know. You might have that day where you're doing a cap and your needle just gets to a certain spot on the cap and it's not the machine, it's not anything that you're doing, it's something that is what's up with that with the material or the way they built the hat that is messing it up. The white sandy glitter vinyl is good to sublimate on. All right, so our temperature's down. But why sublimate when you can just buy these now? Look at that. And this can go on any shirt. Doesn't have to, you're not just how do I say it? You cannot just do white. You don't have to just do polyester shirts with these. Right? Because you can now print this onto a shirt. 320 degrees for 15 seconds. Look. Look, it's on a black shirt. All right, Jason, appreciate it. Jason says, "I'm keep me busy." Hey, if you guys need, Jason, can I show your prints, Jason? Yes, that print is on my website. Jason, if you let me show your prints, I'll give you a little. Don't mind my madness. Don't mind my madness. Just me doing my thing. Look at this. Look at this. Baby shark, do. All right, so Jason said I could show his print. Hey, check this out. People are always hitting me up to do artwork. I don't do artwork, right? I don't do it because I don't have time. If you guys need artwork done, right? Check this out. Jason, GWFLA. Check him out. Jason from Graphics Warehouse. He'll do your artwork for you. He'll create the design for you, and then you can send it to me and get it printed. Check this out. This is his artwork. Look at this. Look at this. Right? So there's one that he did. Check this out. Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that sick? Look at this. Right? That's awesome. Right? Never give up your dream. Never give up your dream. Jason, put your little plug there, Jason. Jason, my boy from Graphics Warehouse. He's the one that created. He asked me I told him I wanted him to create my design, my logo. And he was like, what are you looking for? And I sent him the H and the P just connected together. And he came up with that right there. And ever since then, I'm like, that's it. Yeah, get in touch with him right there on Instagram. That dude does awesome work. Naughty by nature, hustle by nature, hustler by nature. Check that out, right? Yo, everybody's always asking about neck tags. I want neck tags. Check this out. Y'all need neck tags? Guess who could do it? Jason from Graphics Warehouse. Check that out. Extra large, large, medium. He put extra large and then large on there again. But just think about it. If you want an extra large, large, medium, small, and a 2X or a extra, look at this. $10, you get all these done. Right? Look at that. Ridiculous. I got you, Jason. I got you, man. So just know that. You know what I mean? Hit them up. It's not cheap. You know what I mean? You're going to get some good work. You know what I mean? Just know that whenever you want something custom made, you're gonna pay a price for it. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and get into doing this. I hope he's still here. Who it was asking about direct to garment printing. All right, so I'm gonna put my shirt under here. I don't know if he's still here. Whoever was asking earlier. Jason is in Florida. I want to get all the major hitters over here one day. We can all team up together. Now my definition of major hitters is different from what everybody like. It would be Jason from Graphics Warehouse, because then I'll have a graphics guy here. You know what I mean? Okay, Gabriel. So what I'm doing now, I don't know if you do this or not. I'm not even sure. But what I'm doing now, for those of you that don't know, is what I'm doing right now is I'm taking this and I'm gonna completely dry it, because if it's not dry, whenever you put something, you print something on wet, it's gonna smear. So you got to make sure your shirt is all the way dry, right?
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a nature show host.
So I'm covering it with parchment paper just so that it keeps it nice and flat. And then we're gonna put it onto the DTG machine and we're gonna print it. Yeah, come on, man. That's what I like about machines, right? Like when I'm screen printing, it's good because I can start a print, it's doing it. I can start embroidery, it'll do it. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good like that. So yeah, check them out. All right, so we're good. It's nice and dry now, right? Dang, it's crazy, man. I can't. I saw. I forgot what that guy's name was that they were doing. He was doing his DTG machine. A video with him and A-Dub. I guess A-Dub went to his shop and he was trying to print some directed garment, and the dude had to take the white paint out, or the white ink, and he had to shake it for like 60 seconds. That's for the birds. This is what I buy right here. This one's 100 and it's 1 liter. I want to say it's 145 bucks for this, or 109. I don't remember. But still, you know what I mean? This is the one that you go through the fastest, right? You go through this one the fastest. But if you're not making $100, you're not making $200 off this ink, then you are doing something wrong, right? You are doing something wrong, right? I can show you right here. Look at this right here. This is a $200 order right here. This one, and that one all go together, and then the one that I just showed y'all, the female one, where did I put it? This one goes with this order. I still need to print 5 more of these. That's a $200 order right there, and I still have all that ink left. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, if you're not making money off of direct to garment printing, then you must be giving it away. And I'm doing them for $10 a sheet. Right? So here we are. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my shirt, right? I put it to the edge right here. I tuck it in. Alright, so we're good to go. Now I need to find a design. Not enough advertising. Are you? Fidel says not enough advertising. Can you use the DTG on that paper? Yeah. Gabriel, I print these right here. I print these right here on this machine. So I'm gonna show you right now. We'll do this one. Right? So I just printed that bride one, right? Let me turn this back on. See if you can see it. So this is the one I just printed right here, right? So, and then these little rocket ship ones are those other ones. So let me close this out, because I've already done with those. Let me find the image that I could put on here though.
Get performance and versatility to tend the land or completely transform it with Bobcat compact tractors and
Let's
Bobcat
see,
zero-turn mowers. Find your nearest dealership at bobcat.com/dealer.
Oh yeah, let's do one of these. Large.
Sometimes those who wonder are lost. Yet sometimes in wondering, we find ourselves. To stay safe, Georgia State Parks asks you to wander only marked and designated trails. To find your perfect place to wander, visit gastateparks.org.
September is National Recovery Month. There are many roads to recovery.
Oh, let's
from
do this one.
prescription
I think this
opioid
one will look
addiction.
cool.
But they all begin.
I think this one will look cool. So we're gonna do a Halloween shirt.
Seeking help. You can get started by reaching out to family, friends, or a healthcare.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad everybody liked them. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I meant to send you, Rodrigo, I meant to send you a picture last night, but I got all pedo and I forgot to. But I took a picture of the bottle and I was gonna send it to you and I forgot. Victor, what's up, man?
/RX awareness for stories of recovery and resources that can help.
All right, so we're gonna do this image right here. You can see it. I want to do like a Halloween one. I think these are on the website already. I'm not sure. I hope they are. But if they're not, I'm sorry. But we're gonna do this one. You can see it. All right, so we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna close this one out. I need to add these to the website because I know when I print this, people are gonna be like, "How can I get it?" All right. So for the good thing about this, check this out. Let me show you something. Right, there's different environments on this thing, right? So for this thing, for this print right here, it printed the black, right? This one right here printed the black. Okay, appreciate it, Rodrigo. So here's the print that this one right here, right? So this is going on whatever color shirt you want. It has white in there. It's got black. It's got whatever, right? So check this out. For me, what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna come to the environment up here and I'm gonna pick it. There's different environments, right? So there's different environments on here. There's a black cotton and a dark cotton, right? So there's a difference between the two. If I print it on a dark cotton, I gotta make sure that I print the black, if that makes sense. If I print it on a black cotton, the machine knows it's black, it's not gonna print black, if that makes sense, right? So I'm gonna pick black cotton. My color strength automatically went to 100, right? To print this onto black, I have to come up here to the top, hit image, and then right here, I'm gonna add an underbase. Here, you don't mess with this, you just hit okay. And then if you look right here, you're gonna see that pop up. Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so now we got our white underbase here. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here to settings. And it's crazy because you gotta come in here every single time and click that you're printing from this printer. Then you gotta come up to your properties and I'm gonna pick 1 inch. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna go down 1 inch from the bottom, but being that I tucked the shirt in, right, it's gonna be about 2 to 3 inches, right? So I'm gonna hit okay, and I'm gonna hit okay. And then over here, I was doing DTF prints. I gotta make sure that I uncheck the mirror, right? So we're good there. Placement, I don't know why, but this thing always goes to the left. I don't know why. So I'm gonna change this back to 0, right? Right. So now we're set up here to print direct to garment, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I hope I made this big enough. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. Just because I wanna make sure that I put enough pre-treat. Because I only put pre-treat so far down, and if the image prints down here, it's not gonna look right. And I don't want y'all to be like, whoa, it didn't even come out right. Blah, 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 blah. Like I was only expecting to print something this big, but now I'm printing a little bit bigger, right? So here we go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, excuse me, this machine, with the 330 TX Plus, it has an auto height adjustment, right? And all these buttons here, when you press 2 buttons at one time, it's like a program, and what it does is it does its own thing. So for function and rear, the platen's going down. It's moving up. You see this little red light, which is a laser. See it? It's adjusting it. It comes to the front. If you pay $3K for a DTG printer, it's way too good to be true. But if you buy it, shoot, let me know. Maybe I can get another one in here to help print. All right, so we're good there, right? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to the computer. I'm just gonna hit print. Do we got to pre-treat the shirts if we... No, you don't. I'll show you both right now, right? So now we're gonna print. So the first thing it's gonna do is it's gonna lay down the white underbase, right? Hopefully I set it up right, but I should have. Because whenever you do DTF prints, it lays down the color and then lays down the white underbase. Yeah, we're good. It's laying down the white. And I did it wrong. I didn't center it. See? We'll see what happens. But it's not going to print right because I didn't center it. Let me cancel it. Let me show you what I didn't do. This little button right here, I didn't center it with that. So because I didn't center it, it's going to print off to the... See, this says top left, and if I hit that, now it says top center. See? Talking all that dang noise. So we got to let it cancel, but while that's canceling, I'm going to go pre-treat another shirt real quick. See that? Now I got a new rag to add to the pile. Yeah, so make sure you... That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of settings, but you got to make sure you hit every single one whenever you're doing that. You know what I mean? Because if you miss one, it was gonna print. It was gonna print on this side of the shirt, and it was gonna miss like half the image. So all I did was cancel it because I didn't want to print it. Because then what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna waste that ink for a shirt that I'm not even gonna use. You know what I mean? So for me, I'd rather just waste the shirt than waste the ink. Also, if your shirt is wet, use a parchment paper, because what's going to happen is it will stick to the platen on top if it's wet. Once it's dry, you can press it without it. Look how crooked that was coming out. You see that? It would have been like on the side of the shirt over here. Well, now I got rags, right? That's a good thing about it. All right, so let's do this again. So this is actually how long it takes to do one. Everything else that I'm doing is just extra, showing you guys and like the setup process or whatever. When you say my settings, Gabriel, what settings do you think? Yeah, that's Donald, you're right. That's where my adhesive is at, right next to me. So same thing again, tuck in my shirt. I put the edge of this right here, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tuck this under again. See, I still make mistakes. Trust me. I make tons of mistakes. I hate making mistakes, but you know what? It's part of the process, right? So we're good. All of our settings are good now. All of our settings are good. Okay, let me check. Right now it's reading 0 because there's nothing on there. But so we're gonna do an auto height adjustment again. We're good there. We're good there. We're gonna make our image a little bit bigger. We're gonna make the image a little bit bigger this time because I did pre-treat more of the shirt this time. So what the auto height adjustment is good for is I don't have to manually go in there and lower it and raise it, and it keeps this from hitting the platen. If this hits the platen, it could be a bad day. If I would have did this earlier, so if you come over here, let me show you this. So when I come over here, right, I can right click this image. I can right click and click print preview, right? So now it's in the center, right? But let me show you. If I did it like this, hit print preview and did that, you'll see how it's over to the left more, right? So I should have did that the first time, but I didn't. So we'll put it back to the center. We're good to go. We'll hit print, and hopefully everything comes out right this time. But the good thing about, like, there's no, I've heard like some of the DTG machines got to go through a rip process before it even starts printing. I hit print over there and you saw how fast it started printing. So this is, let it print. See, with the ballpoint, we didn't get that. We didn't get it to tear this time. So this rod, if you're here, looks good now. Joe, can that DTF print be used on anything else? Like, can you heat press it onto a clear? I don't know. A lot of people have asked me that. A lot of people have asked me if they could do that. And I don't know. What's up, Syntech Creations? What's going on? Right, so it's laying down the white underbase, right? Anything that is black is not getting a white underbase because, like I told you guys, whenever we started printing this, it's not going to go back and print the black because we're putting it on. I put the environment for a black shirt, so it knows not to print black. Is your heat pressure on max? No. Nope. So this is one of those designs right here. I haven't posted these anywhere yet, but I just got these in. What's up? What you got, Creations? If you got a question, anybody can ask. If I can't answer it, hopefully someone here. Fidel says, yeah, I see is a great equipment. I love it. I love it, man. Like, this thing has been good since I got it. You know what I mean? The only thing that's weird about it is, like, sometimes I'll do the head cleaning. Like, when you come in and you turn it on for the first time in the morning, the down here, the capping station, you fill it with solution so it doesn't dry out, right? So there's our white underbase, right? Now it's going to go back. It's going to reset, come back forward. And then it's going to print the color. Whenever you come in the morning or you come in the afternoon, whenever you get to work, the first thing you got to do is two head cleanings on it, right? So you do you do a head cleaning on it, it cleans all the solution out of there. I do another one, and it cleans the solution out of it again, and then it's ready to go. You know what I mean? You're supposed to do a nozzle check if you're not constantly using it, but I use this thing every day, so I haven't done a nozzle check in a while. You know what I mean? Because I know, like, being that I use this thing every day, like when I get here and turn this thing on, it doesn't stop running all day. What was the question? What size is this image? So this image is 10 by 12. I can't speak about the Epson, you know what I mean? Because I can only speak on this one. That's what I tell people. I can't give you any advice on something that I've never used. I know I think they have ink cartridges, and I don't know if he's here tonight in this live or not, but whenever you use that, you gotta take the cartridge out, and then you gotta shake it. And you gotta sit there and shake it for 60 seconds. I don't know if that's Fidel, brother. You know what I mean? Some printers print better than others, you know what I mean? But like I said, those other ones, you gotta take the ink out and you gotta sit there and shake it for a minute or whatever. And then what he was saying, okay, so Fidel, I was watching his video the other day with him and A-Dub, and he was saying that he had to take it out and he had to shake it, and then sometimes it would work, and then whenever he was going to replace the bag, that it had ink inside of it that was left over, and it sucked because he couldn't use it, and ink is expensive, and the last thing you want to do is not be able to drain it. You know what I mean? It's like having toothpaste and you got to roll it up to squeeze that last little bit out of it. You know what I mean? I don't have that problem with this. Look at this. This is my ink right here. These four, if you look at this one, if you look at the back of this, right? The yellow, the magenta, the cyan, and the black all have one tube coming out of there. See if I can give you a better angle, right? But then if you look at the white, there's two tubes, two, and two. So the good thing about it is, with this one, I turn it when I leave at the end of the day. I turn it off. I power it down, and then I turn it back on. And when I turn it back on, it has a self-cycling. It self-cycles itself. So throughout the night, I don't have to worry about coming in and taking the ink out and shaking it and doing all the other stuff, because this one's doing it for me. So check this out. Look at that. That's direct to garment, printed directly onto the shirt. Right? So I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do now is, check this out. Someone asked if I could print those sheets. Someone asked if I could print these sheets, right? So check this out. Check this out. So that was direct to garment, using the same printer. I ain't doing no magic tricks. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not hiding anything behind no windows or no curtains. I'm putting this right back on here. Right? We're putting it right back on here. I'm going to do an auto height adjustment again, because the t-shirt is a little bit thicker than this, right? So whenever I do my height adjustment, it's going to go up just a tad bit more because this is thinner, right? So I'm going to do my auto height adjustment. Same thing, you see the little red light measuring it, and it's ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to use the exact same image, but up here I'm going to change the environment this time. So I'm going to come up here, and instead of picking any of these, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a dark DTF. So I'm going to click that one. I'm going to close it out because I don't know about this underbase with it, so I'm just going to close it out. So I'm going to come back, grab my image. Where are we at? Where did you go? Right here. Still highlighted, still blue, right? So I'm going to grab it wherever it went now. Where are you at? Well, let's do a different one. Y'all already saw that one. Let's do this one. I've been wanting to print this one. This one right here. I already ganged it up on a sheet because I wanted to do it. But here we go, and then I'll press this onto a shirt, right? So we're gonna do this one called Fall Vibes. We're gonna come here, go down to DTF, click our DTF environment. I'm gonna change the color strength up here. to 95. I'm going to add another white underbase under this one. I don't know what I hit. I just want to make sure. Hit a white underbase. Hit OK. You can see it loading down here. Once it gets done, position it to the middle. Don't do like the last time, right, Joe? All right, then we're there. We're going to come here, select our port. I don't know why it's plugged in, but we got to select it every single time. Then we're going to come to properties. Instead of going 1 inch, I don't want it to come 1 inch off the paper or the film. I want it to come 0.3. So I'm going to hit 0.3. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to come up here again with the placement. I'm going to change it to 0. All right, so I'm going to double check it, right click it, print preview. It's here, right? So now that we're doing DTF, we got to make sure it's mirrored. It's mirrored. It's good to go. I'm going to hit print. We're doing 1 copy, and it's ready to go. And just like that, it's going to start printing this one. So this one is going to print opposite of direct to garment. This one's going to print the color first. And as we can see, if I bring you over here, you can see it's printing the color right now. And then whenever it gets done printing the color, it's going to go back and it's going to print the white over anything that is light. If it's a black color, it's not going to print white over black because black will withstand anything else, right? So it's going to print the color and then the white. All right, so let's come over here. Here's our who's that? Oh, I got a lot of messages. All right, so here we are right here, right? So here's my image. What I'm gonna do is I have 2 different papers. Where's it at? So I use the parchment paper. I use the parchment paper to flatten this out, right? And then whenever it comes time to drying this ink or curing ink, I can go put it into the conveyor dryer because it's still on, right? And it'll be good. I use this one. I use this paper here because it's nice and smooth. I'll put it under here. 320 degrees. That says 60 seconds, but I'm only gonna do it for like 15. So we'll do it at 45. And the pressure's at 2. You can see that. You can see that the pressure's like at 2 right there. So we're about to hit 45 seconds. We're good there. And then I just take it off. And this is exactly like the shirts they sell at Walmart. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that legit? Directly printed to the shirt, right? I'm gonna bump this back up now to, no, I'm gonna leave it right there because we're gonna print this one and then I'm gonna press it to the shirt. I'll run this one through the conveyor dryer. So look at this one. I'm not sure if this one's on the website yet. I hope they are, but I don't know. But we're gonna let this one work. We're gonna let that one work for a second. Let it do its thing, right? It's printing onto the film. While that one's printing, I'm gonna come back over here and let me grab. So I only have 2 hoops. I only have 1 head embroidery machine anyways. So I got 2 of these, which is good because if I was doing this, I could start that one, get this one ready. By the time this one's done, that one's done, I can get ready to put in the next one. You know what I mean? And just keep it going. Well, let's do this. Do this. I need to find my scissors. I used them a minute ago to cut this apart, right? And then I have my little board over here where I have all my stuff. So then this is the backing that I use. The hoops that I bought, all the extra hoops, come in handy when it comes to doing other stuff besides like t-shirts and hats. Alright, so we're good. Same thing, 2X large shirt. We're going to put it on there. We're going to F again. F. Take our hoop, pop it into place, make sure everything is nice and straight. Ready to go. Easy peasy, right? Then it already has my image in there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. I want to see what Moffat just said. I want to see what you said. Does it matter? Smear on the film. So check it again. Check it. Double check it. Triple check it. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I've done it plenty of times and I hate it. Trace it. We're doing the same exact image. Trace is good. Whenever you're ready, hit start. Remember, if you guys are looking for one of these machines right here, if you're looking for an embroidery machine, you're looking to take your shop to the next level, check them out. Check out Ricoma. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying that because they sponsored me, but I'm saying that because you guys have seen me use it. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people online saying, oh, Ricoma this or Ricoma that, but they've never actually put their hands on a machine. Same thing with the 330 TX Plus. Well, I don't want to get one of those because blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get one of those because you got to clean it. Get over it. The cost of screens and emulsion is reasonable, but when you add the cost of exposing unit, washout booth, conveyor dryer, and more, it's expensive. It is, you know what I mean? But it's an asset. It pays itself off. You know what I mean? It's like for me, like check this out. For me, I have put off buying a washout booth for so long, right? And right now I'm gonna finish those shirts that I have over there, right? But look at all these screens right here. I gotta clean them. I gotta clean them, right? I'm not gonna pay someone to clean them. So I'm gonna clean them, right? I'm gonna clean them. It's gonna take me probably an hour and a half to 2 hours to clean those screens. Because I gotta scrub them. After I get done scrubbing them, I have to then, I gotta scrub them, then I gotta wash them out, and then if there's thick spots of emulsion on there, I gotta go back, and I gotta do it again, and then whenever I finally get it clean, I gotta degrease it. After I degrease it, I gotta put ink remover on there, stain remover, right? Get the stains off there, and then after I do that, I gotta put a degreaser on there. About 2 hours. Then I gotta let them dry. They're not gonna dry tonight, so I won't be able to do it till tomorrow. So in 3 weeks I'll come up and do it. I just need to bite the bullet, clean the screens, dip them in a tank, take them out in 2 minutes, wash them off, degrease them, and they're done within 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So if you're talking about time, is it worth buying a dip tank and not having one? Heck yeah. You know what I mean? I want to get one now. Look at that. So now it's laying down the white underbase. So anything that, like I said, is black is not getting covered in white. And then we're gonna put one of these on the shirt. See, it broke now. I need to buy one so bad. We're like 500 bucks for the dip tank plus the dip tank plus the probably like 400 because they're gonna give me a 10% discount. I would, Jason, but I gotta finish these and I gotta finish that the other one too. Finish screen printing. So here's our image right here, right? Good to go. Check this out. Look at that color. Fall vibes, yo. And then what I do is I'll bring it over here. I'll bring it over here. See, I'm gonna put it through the conveyor dryer just because it's on, and then it'll be easier for me to just grab them. So many roadblocks in here. So dropped it onto the conveyor dryer, and then it will come out. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's what I want. I need to get one. I just need to be like, let me get it. I've been putting it off, you know what I mean? But like time-wise, I need it. You know what I mean? Because people come in here and ask me to do artwork, and I'm like, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. Because it's just, I got so much stuff that I got to print in here. Like, I just can't do it. You know what I mean? Before you get a dip tank weight, you'll see what I'm bringing up to everyone. What is it? What is it? So here's our print, just like that. Now it's dry. So if you look at it, you'll see like it's glossy. Now it's, I guess, like a vinyl. Now you just press it to a shirt. So someone was asking, I don't know if that person's still here, do you have to pre-treat the shirt whenever you get ready to press it? No, you don't. You don't. Right? I didn't pre-treat this shirt. This one, I took it straight out the closet over there. Let me cut this one. So if you guys are buying prints from me, this is how they're gonna come, right? 320 degrees. Pre-press it, make sure. Pre-press it, 320. Put it on there. Cover it with parchment paper because this plastic will stick to the front. And then the instructions that I put in the packages when I send them to you guys are always in there. All right, so you got it. Ready to go? Press it. 320, 15 seconds. My pressure's at 2. I don't know if everybody's heat presses have a pressure dial. So it's done. Again, like I said, it's a cold pill. So we're gonna let it sit for a second. There's no minimums. I don't have any minimums. You could buy standard shipping, 10 bucks. No matter what, you order one print, 10 bucks. You order $100 or more, it should be free shipping online, right? So here it is, cold pill. So I have both. This is a cold pill, and this one's a hot pill. So this one, you see how it's more transparent than this one? See the difference? Cold pill, hot pill. I don't send out hot pill. For the simple fact of people think hot pill, you press it, you rip it off, and then the whole image will come off with it. You gotta let it cool down. So this one's a cold pill. See that? Cold pill. Look at that. Look at our image. All the little fine details came out of that. Look at that. That looks really good. And then, if you want, you can. You don't have to. Put it in there. Put it back. Cover it. Press it one more time. It's set for 60 seconds. I'm going to change it. If you guys do this, I want LOL. I have another one, babe. I made this one too, look. So I have a gang sheet with two of them, a big one and a small one. I just pressed the small one. So here's the small one, look at that. I'm gonna hang this one on my window. So when someone comes in here, they're gonna wanna buy it. And it helps by what I do is I print these images and then I hang them on the windows, and then I have customers that go to the restaurants next door and they're like, how do I get that shirt? And I'm like, oh, this is how you get it. Check this one out. This 100%. I use Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. I get it. You know what I mean? When I was first doing this from home, I wasn't paying for it either. You know what I mean? And now we're starting to pay for it because we just use it every day. You know what I mean? All right, so the madness. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I need to finish these shirts real quick. It's only like, these are just, so I did the fronts earlier, I mean the backs. Now I'm gonna do the fronts real quick. It's only a couple of them. Well, it's not a couple, it's probably like 20 or 30, I don't know. $40 for life, that's what's up. That's a good price. I think Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, or the whole Adobe Illustrator is like $50 a month. But if you do artwork and you charge people artwork, whenever I do artwork and I charge artwork, I charge them $35 to do artwork. Kumar, what's up? Oh, hold on real quick. Because the DTG machine is not producing, so that's not good. So I need to make some more prints real quick. So I'm gonna do the. So see, I've been printing. I printed the direct to garment one. I printed the Vibe one. So this one is still here. I didn't close it out. I didn't do anything like that. So the settings are still safe for that one. So I'm gonna all I gotta do is come back over here and hit print, and then hit OK. And then it's gonna start printing that one over there. There it goes. The gimbal. I still have this heat press from Ricoma. They're probably like, how come you haven't unboxed it yet? I'm like, I'm busy, that's why. I just need to shoot a video and pay someone to edit it, I guess. Alright, so that one is done. It was only 2 shirts that I didn't order. Then I gotta do one with sublimation for them too. So this one I am putting a white underbase because I'm hitting it with a lime green, and if I hit it the lime green on the shirt, the black will go through it. Right? So I do have an underbase for this one. And I'm gonna print, and then I'm gonna flash it, and then I'm gonna print it again. So we're doing the print, flash, print, I guess. All right, let me turn on my Freddie, what's up, bro? Alright, so we're coming back. Bring it around town. Alright, so we're gonna print our white underbase. Here it comes. Hopefully we're still good. I've been letting it sit for a while. It's just a white underbase, so even if I don't get like a really good image, still good. Look at that plastisol ink, I love it. You do that with water-based ink, your screen is jacked up. Uprint. What is that? No. No, David, Uprint. Hey, David, I've always wondered, is that your real picture on your YouTube thing? All right, so we got our white underbase down. Now we're gonna hit it with our green. This is the lime green. This is the one I'm telling you that I'm doing 2 coats of it, because when I do it with one, you can still see a little bit of the black. Yeah, it's true. So I'm gonna do 2 passes on this too. On my underbase, I have a choke of 2, which isn't much. You know what I mean? You gotta really get. Whenever you do your underbase, you could do like a choke of 2, 4, 6, or 8. I always do a 2, but you gotta know when you do a 2, you gotta be like precise, because just a little bit of a miss, and your white underbase will show. So again, like I said, 2 passes of the green. The second one looks legit. The first one looks good. It probably looks good from like where you're at, but from where I'm at, I can still see a little bit of the black. So I just want to make sure. Getting a good coat on there, right? All right, so that's it. That's 2 coats of that. Now we're gonna swing it around. Now we're gonna hit it with our blue. You guys saw the Instagram post that I made earlier. This was actually, if you look back here, it was a dark blue. And then as I was looking at the customer's image, you can see right here, it was a lighter blue. So what I did is I buy these containers and I switched them out. I made this color blue. Look at that. The registration on point. You look at that. Whenever I go to cover this, it looks. I'll show you guys whenever I get ready to pull these off. On point. You know what I mean? Just this side clamps make it so much easier than the standard or the traditional one that is in the back. then it looks like because of the underbase, I did put an underbase on this. I didn't put an underbase on the back, right? But let's look at it. Look at that. You can't see none of the white underbase underneath any of those little swooshes, like where the paint marks are at. Like that looks really good. Check that out. So like I said, and then I use a box to catch them. Out real quick. So I just did 6 shirts, and that one print over there is still printing. So you know what I mean? What prints faster? You know what I mean? That's printing a very high quality, detailed image over there compared to me just doing 2 color plus an underbase, putting down 3 colors. I think it's putting the white underbase down on that print now. So if you wonder why I had this laser on right here, it's because I was doing hoodies earlier. And when I was doing hoodies, I wanted to make sure I didn't print on the pocket. You guys saw that post I put on Instagram. That's where I had put it. Why I had that laser on right there. Quick job, quick job. Bring our white back. Alright, so there's our print. It's done. Directed film print. If you guys need directed film print, make sure you guys check out the online right now. Online right now, I think till tomorrow, all day tomorrow. Type in the word squad, all capital letters. I'm doing 20% off of the prints. So they're $10 a sheet. Right now you're getting them for $8. $8, gang them up. Oh, if you're just here for the first time, also, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, click the bell. Hey, I'm also doing a giveaway, right? Not tonight, but I'm giving away 2 heat presses, 2 of the little 15 by 12 by 15s. Might be. I'm gonna be giving away 2 of them. I gotta film the videos of unboxing them before I give them away. I've already done one. I just haven't had time to do the other one. But as soon as I have time to do that, I'm gonna give them away. So be on the lookout for that. If you need a heat press, if you don't need a heat press, then you don't need a heat press. I've had people where I gave them a heat press and they were like, give it to somebody else, which is cool. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Do you have your platens marked so that you know where to start and not to double print the same print? Yeah, I do. So if you look at this one right here, my bad. I got that white piece of tape right there. That white piece of tape keeps me in check, because if not, I'll just keep printing and I'll be like, dang, what number am I on? I know some people have them numbered. I just put a piece of tape. The tape helps me out. The tape helps me out. I'm liking this blue right here. This is my homemade mix right here. I bought 3 different blues because I knew there was going to be something up with this blue whenever I got it. Not that it was the wrong color, but I just wanted to make sure that the color I printed on their shirts is exactly what they wanted. How many shirts you printed now? This one's a total of, shoot, I don't even know, 100 and... Someone do the math for me. Here's the breakdown. I won't show you because there are emails on here, but there's 136 shirts, this color right here. And then today I did the 21 hoodies, and then I did the 21 pink shirts. So 157, 178 total. But a majority of them are the little kid shirts. The 2 T's and 3 T's. So I do have 3 palettes that I just got into. I'll show you those in a second. I just got the artwork back for some other hoodies that I have for a softball team. Some red ones. So see, when someone sends me something and their artwork ain't right, I charge them 35 bucks, and I have a guy that does it for $15. You know what I'm saying? Well, depending on the artwork, depending on how detailed the artwork is, you know what I mean? If it's a simple design, it could be 10 bucks. You can go up from there. If it's a front piece and a back piece, could be more expensive. Someone told me earlier that I was charging too much for my prints at $10 a print. I was like, I mean, if you think it's expensive, then maybe my prints aren't for you. So you guys probably know this because you've probably been here, but if you haven't been here, I'm going to add some more white ink on here. I have a cart right here that I keep clean so I can put my t-shirts on it so that I don't get ink on stuff that I'm not supposed to, right? And then over here, I got the infamous dirty one, which is watch what you're doing, because you're going to get ink all over everything. You're going to mess up t-shirts. Put on some gloves. Put on gloves so that when I'm done, I don't have to worry about washing my hands and taking ink off. Add a little bit more white ink. The ink that I'm using is, this says bright white, but it's not. I'm actually using that 5-gallon one there. I just use the 1 gallon to refill it, so I don't gotta keep moving around a big old 5-gallon bucket everywhere. So we're good. Hands are clean still, so we're good to print. White under base. Back to the first one with the white tape. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Now I know. I'm gonna go around one more time. I wish the green wasn't so, I guess, opaque to where I could just print it directly onto the shirt. So I wouldn't have to put the white on the base. But it is what it is. For boxes, my wife's been asking me to do boxes for the vinyl stand. I bought the water-based ink to do it. I bought the bigger screen to do it, but I'm trying to make time to do it now, so that whenever we ship stuff, we can ship it out of our own custom boxes. We got 2 more rounds of these. We're done. Yeah, they do. So much easier to register. It says side clamps make it so much easier to register. You ain't lying about that. I've had not every press. I've had an Amazon press, which was horrible. So if you're getting into screen printing, stay away from Nevertheless. That orange press I did a video on, stay away from it. It's trash. It's a piece of junk. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. Some guy messaged me on Instagram yesterday and was like, man, I was watching your video on that orange press. He's like, I cannot get it to register. Do you have any tips for me? I said, yeah, trash it. He said, I just got it. And I was like, that's why I never promoted it, because it was trash. So don't get that orange press from Nevertheless. Said they wouldn't help him. I've had the one from Rhinet, the one station 4-color with the micro registrations. It was good, it was cool, it worked. But whenever I got the offer from Anatol and I got this press here, like, big difference. Super big difference. Like these right here, if you look at these, like the ones from Rhinet, whenever you bring it down, it like falls. Like, look at this one. It's like got switches like hydraulics, right, Rodrigo? Look at that. Look at that. Switches. AT print. What's up? Just to keep up with me. Yeah, it was. I still have it. I'll show it to you. It was a piece of junk. I have it at this shop. Matter of fact, it's here right now, on top of the refrigerator, collecting dust. It's good if you want to do a one-color job, like you're doing this right here. You're doing this. It's good. Because there's not really much registration to do, you know what I mean? It's whenever you're trying to do this, or like we're doing right now, this, and then the this, then the green, and then the blue on top of that. Yep, you're gonna run into some major problems. I mean, unless you do what David was saying, but I think that's just, if you're buying something, you shouldn't have to go in there and redo what should have came out of the box ready to go. If that makes sense. I took that one off because I have one more to do, so I want to take that one off. That's it. We're done. Just not done with the order. So now I need to switch these out. I'm not gonna do it today, just because like I said, I gotta clean the screens. But I have these two, so I can do 2T, 3T, 4T, and 5T on these. Check this out. Look at the difference in the size. See if you can see that. The difference in the palette size. So this is, see that? I couldn't put a 2T shirt on here, a 2T, so I bought some of these. Bought 3 of them. So I don't got 6 of them. I won't be able to do 6 shirts like I did these, but I will at least be able to do 3. And then when I'm ready, I'll buy 3 more. Ooh, these pallets are hot. Stop looking at my mess, man. Why are you looking at my floors for? Don't be worrying about that. That's what's up. Ooh, that's hot. she goes. Alright, so now I can shut off the rapid wave. I don't need that. So one time what I did was I was messing with one of the palettes one time. True story. And there's a sensor on this, right? So this has a sensor, that right there. See that? So what happened was I was doing something over there and it was sitting like this, right? And I would move it, and then I would move it back, and then I'd move it, and I'd move it back. And I got so scared, I thought I was going to buy another one because it got so hot. It got so hot from doing that. There was a big old bubble. It made a big old bubble inside of there. And I was like, well, I messed that up. But I just left it out, left it to the side, and the bubble went away. Alright, so let me turn this off. Shut this down. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Alright, so we let those cool down. Let the conveyor dryer cool down. Alright, AT print, what's up? Oh yeah, we're doing some prints over here. You missed it, man. We did some embroidery. We did some DTG. We did some DTF. We did some screen printing. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Hey, I purchased a Halloween heat transfer vinyl day. I was wondering if that's all I saw. Someone wrote me on the ping. So there's another DTF print, right? Check that out. Check that out. So I need 5 of these for an order. I have 2 of them. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna take off this gimbal. Got me a gimbal. Look at it, so fancy. I'm gonna look up, I don't want it to fall. I'm gonna look up Jason's stuff. I'm gonna add it on here. I don't know if I'm gonna print it, but I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna write that person back. So, what's up? What we got? What kind of questions we got? AT print microstations are handy, but if you have side clamps, you could do it by eye. He is not lying. He is not lying. Exactly what he said. It makes it so much easier whenever you're using side clamps because you put it in there and you're not just designated. You threw me off with your question because I read your question and then I was like trying to answer what you were saying about side clamps. But yeah, he's so right about side clamps. Let me ask you that one. I'll tell you. I don't care. I'll tell you exactly what I pay. Side clamps just make it a whole lot easier. Makes your life a whole lot easier. What's better, DTF or DTG? So DTG is better. You know what I mean? DTG has a softer feel to it because it's printed into the shirt. It's not like heat pressed onto the shirt, if that makes sense, right? So it does have a vinyl feel to it, but not a thick vinyl feel to it. So we all do vinyl, you know what I mean? We've all started with vinyl, sublimation, stuff like that. But if your customer wants a full color print, that's the way to go. They don't know, you know what I mean? If they want a full color print, they're gonna pay, you know what I mean, for that full color print, because that's why I'm glad I got what I got, the directed garment, because with that I can do multiple prints. I'm not just stuck to doing the one colors or 2 colors or 3 colors or CMYK stuff. Is it like the Gimme 5? It's like the Gimme 5, but it's not. Gimme 5 isn't thick, so I don't want to say it's thinner because it's thick, because it's not thick. You know what I mean? The vinyl is thin. The more layers, just think of what we're doing right now with direct to garment or direct to film. Every single color that you put on there, you have to layer them, right? You have to keep layering them one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other until you get the image that you want, right? Because the same thing, if you want a full color print, you still got to put a white underbase on it because everything that's white has to go on the bottom. So it's not like Gimme 5, but it's not like DTG, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Let me look at these questions on Shopify. So we've been getting orders since we started this. Like I did a post on TikTok and it did pretty good. And I got a ton load of orders from it. Jason sent some stuff. Do you sell the DTF film? I don't sell the film. You can go to Omni and buy it. If I sold it to you, I'd mark it up. You could just go to their website and buy it yourself. If you bought it from me, I'd sell it for $70. You buy it from them, they'll probably sell it to you for $50. I just bought some today. I don't even know how much I paid for it. I think it was like 50 something for 100 sheets. You know what I mean? So I'm paying a little over or a little under 50 cents a sheet, which is not bad. You know what I mean? What's up? I do sell the sheets. If that's what you were asking, I do. So I do sell the sheets. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Ooh, yeah, we had a good day today online. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are. I thought I was knocking down those orders. I was like, okay, the orders are done. And then check this out. I don't want to show you names, but so I can flip it. The ones in yellow. This one, all of these in yellow are unfulfilled orders. So, hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Those DTF prints, I'm telling you, we're doing good with them. Nobody is doing what we're doing. If you go to that place, that website where they sell super bright colors, they sell the films like this. In order to get what they want, you have to order one design, right? And you have to meet their minimum. I don't know if it's 20. I don't know what their minimum is. But if say their minimum is 20, you got to do that one design and you got to print it 20 times, right? You can't do gang sheets. You can't do that. So is it worth it? Probably if you're doing 100 shirts. If you have an order for 100 shirts, it's worth it. But if you don't, if you're just starting out like a lot of people are and they want to get the feel for them, they want to know, like, am I going to like this? Do I really want to buy this? See, Bobby says it's outrageous. Do I want to buy these prints? Do I want to buy them? You know what I mean? I get it because I get it right now. People order, they'll pay $10 for shipping. They'll pay $10 for shipping. They'll order one sheet, right? And then I get an order for like 10 sheets. You know what I mean? Because I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? You want to test it before you do that. You know what I mean? Yes. So this person ordered some prints, right? And they said, I purchased Halloween print transfer today. I'm wondering if a customer can submit an image and make it on heat transfers. So what I'm thinking he's saying is, what I'm going to tell him is, you can submit the image to me and I can print it for you. You know what I mean? You can submit the SVG, or I can do SVG or the PNG file. Right? So I can do that if you guys need it. So let's say Forever Prints using a 2-part paper costs $1 per sheet, and since you are using 2 sheets, it would work because it's $2 per print, not counting toner or the eye color, $3,500 printer. I've never, like David, I've never, like, I can't speak about anything else but what I've used. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. Someone said emailed. Some people ask the craziest stuff. Some people are just crazy. You're on the website and you want to know what email you can use. Here's what I tell people right now. Here's what I tell people right now. Is if you don't put it, if we don't sit down, if I don't sit down and I don't make this, right? If I don't make a paper like this with your information on it, it's gonna get blown off. You know what I mean? So you can email me, and I'm not just saying this because I'm being an ass or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying this because people get angry at me because I don't write them back. You know what I mean? I look at your message, I'll look at their message with the intentions of writing you back right away, and I get caught. You guys have seen what I'm doing here tonight, you know what I mean? Screen printing, DTF, embroidery, DTG, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, like, I see your message, but then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write them back, and then I forget, you know what I mean? So if it's not online to where it's tracked, I will forget about you. Not intentionally. This order right here is online, so I know I need to do them because online it shows me that her order is open. Two of them. One, two, three. What you got? What questions y'all got? All right, bro. Catch you later. All right, man. Take it easy, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Yes, Kenny, I'm doing transfer sheets. So let me show you. I don't know if Jason's here. He probably left already, but I'm gonna pull up his email because he just emailed some prints over. Advertising proposal. Gaming studio. They want to send me some. Oh, Jason's here. All right. Oh, the heat press is going crazy over there. Let me go turn that off now. Let me go open it up. But it's good because then I'll forget it. If it didn't beep like that constantly, I will forget it and then I'll burn the image. So I'm glad it does this. I'm not complaining because it does it. I like that it does it. But then again, it will just keep beeping. Nope, it doesn't. You know, I can grab it and hold it up. If you hold it up too long, it will eventually start to trickle down. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't have the temperature hot enough. I was like, why is it not drying? Because I had it at 320. So for the DTF prints, I put it at 400 degrees. I'm trying to like turn the camera, but it won't turn. All right, so we gotta let this sit for a second. We gotta let that temperature get up. So the difference between DTF, DTG has that print like if it's screen printed. DTF has a print like if it's a light texture of vinyl. Brian Johnson, what's up? How's it going? So let's see. Jason's okay. I show your image that you sent, and then we'll print it. So this is a good definition of what I call gang sheeting. And I love when people know what they're doing because they send it ready to go. So we'll do this one, last one, and then we're gonna get out of here. So I'm also doing sublimation prints for people right now. We're doing them the 8.5 by 11, $2, and the 11 by 17 is $4. So see, here's a whole bunch that I just did for someone. They send me their image. As long as it's a good image, I will send it to you. I will print it and send it to you. No pit, just cuteness. How many prints did you need of this, Jason? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna head over to TikTok for a little bit. 2 of them, all right. Then we'll continue with orders tomorrow. I gotta clean those screens off and burn those screens so I can get ready to do that job. If you want to, that's what's up, man. Brian, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Do you make it happen? I'm trying to look over the camera real quick to find my folders. All right, there we are. Toshiba. This one is called Milo Power DTF. All right, Kenny. Hey, if you need some prints, Kenny, give me a call. You got my number, Kenny. You got my number, Kenny. Call me when you can. Call me whenever you have a chance, Kenny. All right, so for online orders, I have a 3 to 5 day turnaround, just in case. You know what I mean? Little jobs. So if there's a big job like the one that I'm doing right now, was a total of 20 prints. All right, Kenny. It's a total of 20 prints, you know what I mean? So with the total of 20 prints, 3 to 5 days, I'm gonna knock it out. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's the 5th day. I'm gonna finish it today, and then I will package it. I got my little shipping area right there. That's where I do my shipping. There's my printer for my screen printing stuff. That one's where I do my printing. I just picked up the little thermal printer. Helps out a lot. At least if I package it and I create the label, it's going to show that it's fulfilled. You know what I mean? I don't want it to sit there. Tomorrow will be 5 days, and then Monday will be 6 days. At least I get it out and be ready to go. Yep. That's what's up. It's always cheaper to do it yourself, you know what I mean? If you can print your own brand, then by all means, that's the best way to do it. All right, Toshiba, what was it called? Milo, right? Yep, it's on there. All right, so I got a couple big orders for DTF prints, and they order DTF prints, sublimation prints, a little bit of everything. Let me push my printer back real quick. I got my printer on wheels so that I can move it around. But here's my little shipping spot, right? Check this out. So I got printer designated for shipping, the little Moo Bomb or whatever it's called, Moo Bomb thing. Right, so this one, shut it down. That one's done. The conveyor dryer is cooling down. You can't just shut it off because it's like super hot, and if you cut it off, you're gonna burn the belt. Should do a giveaway. Do a giveaway. No, we'll do one on TikTok. We're gonna go to TikTok in a minute. Which prints are more durable? Screen printing, always. You know what I mean? Screen printing is the best way, I say. You know what I mean? Everybody has their thoughts and opinions on everything. You know what I mean? So all depends on what they say. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. We did a little bit of everything, right? Tic Tac. Yeah, we're gonna go to Tic Tac. I'm gonna go there for a little bit because so many people over there have supported so far. You know what I mean? It's been crazy with the whole TikTok thing. You know what I mean? I've done two posts on TikTok, and it's been really good for the business. So I'm gonna go over there because a lot of people have questions about sublimation. What's the difference between sublimation and DTF? What's the difference? Can they both be printed on this? Can they both be printed on that? So I'm gonna run over there for a little bit, see what's up. Last time we were over there, we had like 80 some people watching at one time. So I'm gonna get over there. If you guys want to tune in, go over there, head over there. I'm gonna do a giveaway over there. There's gonna be for probably a couple prints. You gotta pay for shipping, but other than that, I will send you some prints. So if you guys want to go over there and check it out, head over there, right? We did some screen printing, embroidery, and DTG. So appreciate all of you guys, every single one of you guys for supporting. I haven't done a lot of videos because I've just been so busy. You guys see how busy I am, you know what I mean? But we're gonna get out of here. See y'all over there if you head over there. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And until next time.